afternoon, everyone. You are all welcome to Women's Sports Wednesday. More on how we need to do what manage our finance, how we need to separate our personal finance from our business finance. My name is Mark, and I'm Women's Sports for today's edition. Please, let's Let's see the first guest we have. The first section. Oh wow, we actually have Madam Christy in our section. Good afternoon, ma'am. Oh, dream, ma'am. Thank you for joining us. So let's send a quick reminder. Let's inform all our friends we are live. They need to join this section so we can get started. Congratulations on being the first person to join this live section. So please don't forget to tell us your name, where you're joining us from. We can't wait to have you discuss today's topic. Right. So let's see others joining the section. Kindly tell us your name. Please, we want to know where you're joining us from. And kindly do a quick reminder. Tell all our community members that we are live, and also kindly inform your friends to join us immediately because we are live. Don't forget that you can join us on the Untamed Nigeria Facebook page. If you're not present on Facebook, you can share with your friends who are not currently live on Facebook. They can also join us using the Untamed YouTube channel. So let's get started, right? We want to give some time before we can get started. We have Moses. Moses, thank you for joining us. Moses is joining us through Wamaka Odenigwe LinkedIn page. She's joining us from Ibadan, Nigeria. You are welcome to our live section. We want you to stay tuned. You can also tag your friends to join because today we are going to discuss how you can be able to do what? Separate your personal finance from your business finance. And a good thing is that we have our guest speaker, Coach Nancy, who is going to take us through. We are going to learn a lot. So I'm sure you don't want to learn this alone. I'm sure you like to invite your friends, invite your colleagues. If you know your friends, especially those who are entrepreneurs, they need to do what? Join this live section so they can be able to learn from the experts. So while we wait for more people to join, please use this opportunity, share the link, tag your friends, and ask them to join the section. Let them know that we are live to discuss how you can be able to separate your personal finance from your business finance. Welcome to Women's Sports Wednesday. So please kindly let us know where you're joining us from. Please tell us your name, tell us where you're joining from. It's going to be an interesting time today on the Women's Sports Wednesday. We are going to learn a lot. So if you know you're a business owner or you're still thinking of starting your own business or you're an entrepreneur, this section is actually for you. And you can't afford to miss this section. So you need to join us live. You need to make sure you tag your friends. So even if they can't join immediately, so they can be able to watch the live section, later, right? So please make sure you invite your friends to join this section. Let them know that we are live. So they need to join us now before we get started. So count down before we start the section. Please, if you're joining our live section, tell us your name and let us know where you are joining us from. Hello, people. Thank you all for joining our Women's Sports Wednesday. We officially welcome you all to today's section. Please, we want you to tell us your name and let us know where you're joining from. Are you joining us from our Facebook page? Oh, we have Stella Adebayo. Stella, you're welcome. Stella is joining us from Lagos, Nigeria. Stella, how are you doing? Good to have you here, Stella. So let's see more people who have joined the section. We have Justina. Justina, you are welcome. Congratulations, Justina, the newest director in the Untamed. Thank you for joining us. And Justina is joining us all the way from Port Harcourt. How is Port Harcourt today? Hope I'm right. Yes, I hope I'm right. It's Port Harcourt. How is Port Harcourt today, Justina? Yes, Stella is saying I'm good, thanks. I try. Yes, Stella, I'm doing very good. Looking forward for today's section. I'm really excited that today, we are going to have this section with Coach Nancy. I can't wait for us to learn a lot from her. Okay, so please let's do a quick reminder. Let's invite all our friends to join. Let's tag our friends. Let them know that we are live. They can always watch the replay section later also. But please don't forget to tag them. So we have Marble. Marble, you're welcome. Good afternoon, Marble. Thank you very much for joining our live section. Let us know where you're joining from. We want to know your location. We want you to tell us where you are joining us from. Yes, please let us know where you're joining from, Marble. Thank you for joining us. And don't forget to tag your friends. Let them know we're live. Oh, we have Salome. Salome is here, joining us all the way from Just City. So Salome is already doing that, tagging all our friends. This is fantastic. So let's do this so we can get started. We're going to get started in the next few minutes. So I'm sure you don't want your friends to mix out in today's section. And just to remind you the topic for today is how to effectively separate your personal finance from business finance. I'm sure this is topic we all want to learn, right? Especially for those in your team, you're already making a lot of money, right? So this is the time you want to learn this so you can be able to do what? You can be able to track how you spend your money. You can be able to track the money you also make from your business, right? Yes. So let's make sure we tag our friends. Let's ask them to join. And while we wait for them to join, can you let me know what's the expectation from today's section? So we have Justina Live, Marlborough, Salome. Can you share with us what is your expectation from today's section? Tell me what you're looking at for. Yeah, Justina said from Port Harcourt. Yes, we are awesome. Justina, you're welcome. Thank you for joining our section. Okay, so please, I would like to hear from you. Share with me what your expectation is from today's section. Please, I want to get this from you before we can be able to invite the guest speaker for today to join. Tell me what your expectation is. I want you to tell me what your expectation is from today's topic. What do you want to learn from Coach Nancy? What do you want to learn from the finance experts? Just let us know in the comment section. Tell me what you want to learn. Okay, so please don't forget to tag your friends, right? While you also share with us what's your takeaway, what you want to learn from today's section, please tag your friends and share the link. Don't forget to share the link in all your groups so that all our community members can join. Let them know that we are live. Let them join this section. Okay, so let's hear from Emma Moses that joined us from LinkedIn. She said, we like to learn about some financial tools that can aid my business. Oh, this is good. This is great, Moses. Do you mind sharing what your business is? Because this will also help Coach Nancy during the question and answer section to know how she can be able to respond to your answer. Do you mind sharing that with us? We like to learn about some financial tools that can aid my business. So if you're just joining us now, please kindly tell us your name, let us know where you are joining from, and please, can you tell us your expectation from today's section? So Justina said, it will be good in knowing how not to let your personal finance be eaten up by business finance vis-a-vis. Oh, this is great. You are right, Justina. Okay, so Justina, during the section, Nancy is going to have opportunity to answer all these questions. So for those joining us now, please feel free to tell us your name, let us know where you're joining us from, and don't forget to share this link with all your friends so they can be able to do what? Join the section. So please kindly inform them to join. So MM Moses said, she said, I am into real estate business. Oh, this is amazing. Okay, so we have Coach Nancy here. She's going to share financial tools that can aid your business. Thank you very much, MM, for sharing this with us. So we have Madam Christie here. She said, as usual, I expect to leave this meeting more financially organized in my own term business and also other business. Oh wow, this is fantastic. Okay, so please stay back, Madam Christie. Don't forget to send a reminder in all your group. Let them know we've started. So don't forget to send a reminder with them. And please, if you're joining us now, tell us your name. Let us know the location where you're joining us from. And don't forget to share with us your expectation. So we have Ella John. Ella John, you are welcome. Thank you for joining us. She's joining us from Germany. Ella, you are welcome. Thank you for joining our section. So Ella, don't forget to invite your friends, share the link in all the group. And Ella, please tell us your expectation from today's section. We want to know what your expectation is. We want to know what you like to achieve in today's section before we start. We're going to start in another 5 minutes or less than that. So the next person we have, oh, Bridget, you're welcome. Bridget is joining us from Belgium, if I'm right. Bridget, you're welcome. We have Mompreneur here saying hello to us. Mompreneur, you're welcome. Join us from Abuja. So Neka said, I want to know more on how I can separate my personal finance from my business in order to grow my business more. This is Neka. I'm sure you're going to leave this place feeling very happy and very satisfied. So Neka, how is Port Harcourt today? Thank you for joining us. We have Eloho from Abuja. Eloho, you're welcome. So don't forget to send a quick reminder to all your friends. We're going to start in another few minutes. I'm going to bring Coach Nancy live. I'm sure you don't want your team, I'm sure you don't want your friends to miss this opportunity. They need to start this section, with her, right? So please do a quick reminder because we are going to start immediately. So if you're just joining this section, we want you to introduce yourself and tell us the expectation from today's section. Tell us what you want to achieve from today's section. You can share this because we have Coach Nancy who is going to answer your questions and tell you how you can be able to achieve this. Don't forget that she's actually is just after guest speaker. So today she's on our platform to share all her ideas. So we need to take advantage of this, right? To make sure we get all the answer we need. Yes, Neka said Port Harcourt is great. That's interesting, Neka. Thank you for joining us. And we are going to start immediately. So, do we have, is there any other person that want to share with us what your expectation is for today's section before I invite the guest speaker for today's event? So please share with us. If you have any question around finance, you can drop the question now. You can also share with us what your expectation is. What do you want to achieve after today's section, right? So this is an opportunity for you to do what? For you to share this with us. So share with us what your expectation is. What do you want to achieve from today's event? We want you to do what? Share with us what you want to achieve. So we are waiting because we are going to start now. We are going to start the section now. So can we hear from 2 or 3 more people so we can start before I invite the special guest for today? Okay, for those joining us today for the first time, remember that this is Women's Sports Wednesday powered by the Untamed. We usually have this event 2 times every month. Like after today, we're going to have the next one on 21st of this month. So we wish to officially welcome you. And I want you to know that today we will be talking about how to effectively separate your personal finance from your business finance, right? I'm sure this is the kind of topic you want to listen to. I'm sure this is one of the topics that resonates with you because you're an entrepreneur or you have your business or you're planning to start a business. So this section is for you, and we want you to do what? We want you to join the section. We want you to do what? We want you to join this. We want you to invite your friends to join the section. We want you to stay to the end of this section. So now I'm going to invite our guest speaker for today. So before I do that, I want you to let me know in the comment section. I want you to let me know in the comment section that if you are ready, if you know you are ready, say you are ready. If you're not ready, tell me you are not ready. So tell me if you are ready in the comment section so that I can invite the guest speaker for today. Tell me if you are ready. If you're not ready, tell me you are not ready. So I want you to tell me if you are ready for me to invite the guest speaker for today. I can't see any ready emoji. What's that? If I don't get any ready, then I will not invite the guest speaker for today. Okay, this is already coming. Oh my God. Okay, Bridget is saying we are ready. Oh, fantastic. Salome is saying ready. Stella said ready. Can I get like 10 more? Can I get 10 more so that we will go? Okay, we're getting another ready with fire, plenty fire emojis. Can I get Ella is saying she's ready? Oh, this is fantastic. So we are ready. We have Florence saying she's ready. Oh, this is amazing. So let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Justina is saying we are ready. Do we have up to 10 ready yet? Okay, I think we have, right? Yes. So let's see. Let's start. If you say we are ready, then we are ready, right? Can I get 2 more? Let's go. 2 more. Let's go. Yes, Christy says she's ready. We have Agnes Jack here saying, if you know you didn't tell us where you're joining us from, please kindly do that for us. Tell us. Ready, set, go. Okay, so Negasis, you said ready, set, go. So let's start. So before I invite the guest for today, just for those who just joined for the first time, welcome you to our Women's Sports Wednesday. And today we are going to be talking about how to effectively separate your personal finance from your business finance. And I want you to know that we have the privilege to have our guest speaker who is going to take us through today on the topic we're discussing today. So I want you to give me time. I want to introduce the guest speaker. I really want you to listen because I want you to know the value she's bringing to you, right? So here we have Coach Nancy Nnadi. Coach Nancy is actually the lead coach at the Nancy Nnadi company. She's actually a time-tested and successful entrepreneur, telecoms award-winning distributor, investor, speaker, author, trainer, and business structure and finance expert. She's the founder and CEO of Nancy Nigeria Limited, a telecom distribution company founded in 2006. Nancy has since structured a multi-million naira business, which is also a leading dealer with the top 3 telecommunications companies in Nigeria, thriving in an industry with stiff competition. She's a certified management consultant, a result coach, and performance consultant. She's on a mission to raise wealthy entrepreneurs who run healthy and successful business, okay? Which has led to creation of more businesses and jobs. So that's not all. She has also received several awards, some of which are also Business Coach of the Year Award 2020 by the Entrepreneur Award, and also Meritorious Award by Imo State Development Association. Nancy continues to spread her message of inspiration and intentional action through various platforms like inspiring entrepreneurs to do business diligently, intelligent, and ethically. You see, we have the right person in our midst. This is why I said you need to make sure that all your friends are live. They need to listen, right? You see, the person we are bringing on board is dogged. She's an entrepreneur. She has her life experience. So she's not just coming to teach you maybe, something that is theoretical. No, she's going to teach us what? practical. This is what she also do in her business, and she will teach us so we can be able to do what, duplicate this in our business. She was featured as one of the 10 wealth and finance experts to watch out for in 2021 by Yahoo Finance. She has also been featured on Channels TV, Business Day newspaper, Punch newspaper, the Redeemed Christian Church of God, Global Impact Church, Linda Ikedi's Self-Made Women Conference, Plus TV Africa, the Beat FM, and Edo Jobs, powered by Edo State Government. She's actually an alumnus of the Lagos State University, International Council of Management Consulting Institute, Institute of Management Consultants, Global Leadership Network, and Women Board. So you see the kind of profile we have. If I'm you, I'll take screenshots of our profile because you need to go through it and read this again and again. So now that you said you are ready, I'm going to bring her on board. So after reading all this profile, do you want to listen to this alone? Now I see our Tanzania people are live. I was wondering if they forgot our time zone. John, you are welcome. John, please let Tanzania people know we're live. I usually have them as the first people to join the section. You are all welcome. We have Dr. Naomi Osomedua. You are welcome, Naomi. We have Ella John. You are welcome. We have Susan. Susan, you are welcome. So let's go live. Are you ready to welcome her? Right? Give me some fire emoji to bring her, to usher her to the stage. If I don't get enough fire emoji, I'm not going to bring her. I'm going to sleep here with you all. So can I get, yes, I'm already getting some fire. Yes, she's too much. Yeah, she's too much. Just wait till you listen to her. Right, Salome? Yes. So can we give her some fire? You know the way we do it, right? Let's welcome her with some fire emojis. Can we do this? Can we do this? Are you sure your team members are here? Are you sure your friends are here? Are you ready? Are you ready? Thank you very much, Susan. This is the kind of emoji I need. Oh my God, Ella, I love this, right? You're giving me Gemini emoji. This is fantastic. So let's go. Give me one more, two more. Let's go. So now I want to welcome her to the stage. Man, I can't wait for us to have her here. Yes, she's here live. Thank you very much, Coach Nancy. We're so happy to have you here. Oh my God, see all the fire emoji. She has not stepped
Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much. Bring her ready to listen. That's what John said. Yes, John, she's here live. Thank you very much.
I hope I'm audible enough. I hope you can hear me.
Very well. We can hear you very well.
So good evening, everyone. Good evening, everyone. I want to say a big thank you to the host and the sponsor of this particular program. I want to say a big thank you to you. And I need everyone in the house to actually appreciate them. This thing does not come free, but they are giving it to you free. So let's appreciate them. So today, let me go right away into the session. So today, I want to talk about one very important thing that is like cankerworm for business owners. I've been in business now for 16 years, and I have actually experienced this, and I want to teach from a place of experience and now from a place of knowledge. So I want us to understand that this topic, how to effectively separate your personal finance from your business finance, is something no business owner should play with. Because if you truly desire to grow wealth in that business that you are currently running, you must separate yourself from your business. And if you don't separate yourself from your business, you might not grow financially. You might just be stagnant and you are wondering, why am I not growing? What is happening to me? So I will quickly share a story before I start to give you the tips and the nugget and what you can implement right away. So I remember I started my business 16 years ago. That was in 2006. I started making money. I was making so much sales. I was making sales. I was making money. I was already making wave. I was known in the industry. I was doing well, but I have nothing really tangible to show. Every day I realize I make sales, turnover is coming. But at the end of the month, I do my reconciliation. I realize that I don't have, my fund is not growing. I'm not seeing anything increasing in my fund in terms of my finances. I was so bothered, but I continued. So I remember one of the time I was doing my monthly checks, because naturally I love numbers, so I would definitely check. But I realized that, for instance, let me give a clear example. If my business is actually 5 million naira worth, and after making so much sales, you know the profit you would have achieved or make, then you get back to the end of the month, you still see the business is still 5 million, or the business is 5 million with one very ridiculous fraction. I was worried. So I went for a particular training, and after going through that training, I came back from the training. They were just talking about pay yourself, separate yourself from your business and all that. But I waited to the end, asked the facilitator, how do I do this? The facilitator just gave me, just pay yourself a certain amount, gave me some tip, but did not give me the whole full gist of how to do it. So I went back to my office. I decided a certain amount. I just predetermined any amount and said, okay, let me be paying myself 100,000. I started paying myself that 100,000. I realized that I was still dipping hands in my business phone. I realized I was still going back to my phone, and the same thing that was happening keep happening. But the only difference at this time was that I was clear about how much exactly I was actually spending. So let me take us direct into my class today. Then I'll pick up the stories in between, and like that I'll take it off. I want you to know, as a business owner, that your business is a separate entity from you. I want you to understand that you are not your business. Even though you are the owner of the business, you are not your business. And it is important in the entity concept that, as a business owner, you separate yourself from your business. Not just separating yourself from your business, but separating your finance from your business finance. And I want to let you know, and I want to emphasize on this, that you could be making so much sales, yet headed for bankruptcy, if you keep your business finance and your personal finance together. It is important that you separate these two things, because you might not know why your business fund is not growing until you start to implement the right principles, which is actually ensuring that your business finance is separate from your personal finance. Until you get to that place where there is clear boundary between your business and your personal finance, you may never grow wealth in business. Until you get to that spot, you may never grow wealth. And this is something that resonates with a lot of female business owners more than the male counterpart. The reason being that we do a lot of things, and maybe because we take care of the home fund, so most often we spend directly from our business. It is very important that you stop spending directly from your business. I remember, apart from myself, I remember at a time when I started my business, I was conscious of my fund, and I remember that was even early when I started, just early. So I started with 600,000 at that time, and in a space of a month, I have almost spent all. You won't believe it. But because I have record, I was keeping record. And at that time, I was able to ascertain what exactly is being taken by the MD as Nancy, and what exactly was the business expense. I had to differentiate it. I realized that the major bulk of the expenses was actually directly to my home, not to my business. And it is not because my husband refused to give us upkeep, but because sometimes we are carried away when we are running businesses, and we just take the money and keep doing the thing, and we even forget to ask for money. And I want to encourage any woman here today, if you have been in business for a while and they've called you failure, you have cried, and you know the reason why all these things has happened to you is because you keep spending directly from the business to the home. I want to tell you that I've come to tell you sorry. I understand you, but you can't continue to be in that place. You need to come out of there. You need to come. I've worked with a lot of women that will say, oh, I was giving 10 million naira to do business, and now there's nothing to show. My husband is angry. And at the end of the day, after doing diagonizing the whole situation, you realize that this money actually went back home, or this money was actually spent on the person. So it is very important that you have clear boundary between yourself and your business. And also, you need to understand that for you to grow big in business, you must manage well to grow big. If you don't manage well, you can't grow rich in business. You can't grow rich. You can't grow financially. So it is very important that you manage well. And this principle is universal. For you to grow to the next level, a lot of people keep thinking, I need more money to make more money. No, you have to manage what you have. Once you have been able to prove that you can manage it well, and I'm telling you, more money will come and the one in your hand will grow. So it is important that we take note of that. Then I want you to also understand that your real capital is embedded in your profit. Your real capital is embedded in your profit. And until you separate yourself from your business, you will continue to squander your fund, and you'll be thinking, oh, I need money from the bank, or I need loan, or I need whatever. But the truth is, your real capital is embedded in your profits. The real capital of your business is not with anyone. You can get assistance, you can get loans for other fronts, but the real profit is embedded in your profit. And if you go back to check multinationals, or go back, I'm going to share my story at this point, go back to check multinationals, you realize that the money they are worth today, they didn't bring it from heaven, they didn't bring it from external source. It is actually profit that was plowed back, that was retained on a consistent basis, that made them to go to that level. So let me give you an example. I started my business in 2006 with 600,000 naira. In 1 year, I made it 3 million naira. Even though I was spending anyhow, but thank God I was still able to retain over 2.4 million for that year. I lost everything in this business, and I was robbed actually, and they went away with all my goods and everything. And I started all over again. And in 2 years, I was able to raise 20 million using OPM, other people's money. And that is why I can clearly tell you today that your real capital is actually embedded in your profit. How do you manage your profit? How do you retain it? And that's one of the reasons why you need to understand how to separate yourself from your business. If not, you will keep thinking, oh, you need more money, you need more this. But if you can get this right, I'm telling you, you will grow that business. You will grow the business. So let's go into, okay, one of the key important things that you need to do for you to actually separate yourself from your business is paying yourself. And it's not just about paying yourself alone, but it's paying yourself what you are really worth, or what your business is really worth. It is a function of you understanding what are the metrics, what am I going to use to achieve the exact amount I'm going to pay myself. When I share my story, I said I just predetermine a particular amount for myself. But no, you are supposed to use the right metrics so that you don't underpay or overpay yourself. Very important. And there are several reasons why you need to pay yourself. Number one, paying yourself serves as motivation for you as the business owner. Number two, paying yourself helps you develop successful habits, because it will give you that ability to be disciplined. Then number three, paying yourself helps you prevent yourself from mismanaging your business fund. It also helps you. Number four, paying yourself helps you from buying on impulse. You cannot just buy anyhow, because you know the amount you are supposed to pay yourself. Then number five, paying yourself helps you eliminate unnecessary pressure from your business. Because if you don't pay yourself, a lot of us keep spending until when we realize the funds are not really there, then we'll start to plan, we start to manage, we start to like, oh, the money is not enough. But at the time that the money is there, you can just spend it anyhow, because there is no boundary between you and your business. It is very important that you create boundary between you and your business. And also, paying yourself help you ensure your business, your cash flow is consistent, because you have taken your own. So you are sure of yourself. You have paid yourself ahead. So what you need to do is that the remaining fund is not your own. And like I said earlier, I said you are the owner of the business, but you are not the business. And we need to understand that. So, and paying yourself without stories is one of the first essential steps for you to actually grow wealthy as a business owner. Once you can stick to paying yourself and you are disciplined about it, I'm telling you, you'll be amazed at the level of growth that business can actually bring up. And you'll be amazed at the level of financial pressure that you will not have again. The truth is, a lot of time I ask business owners, if you are asking that I need more money, I need more fund, which is the norm of most business owners, go back to sit down well and check who really needs the fund. Is it you or your business? Because if you don't pay yourself, most times you start spending from your business fund, and when it gets to the point at which you have overspent from that business fund, you realize that you will need money again. For instance, majority of us here, you might know somebody that has gotten to the bank to get loan. You get loan of 1 million. Oh, I need loan. Once I get this loan, my business will be okay. Once I get this loan, my business will be fine. Now you now get this loan, your business is now doing well. You now realize after some time, you start spending. In 6 months down the line, you realize you need more fund. What has happened? You have actually spent your fund. It's either different things have happened. One, it's either you have spent your fund on yourself or your own. Number two, maybe there is theft that occur within your system. Number two, but majority of what happens, especially for people, somebody that is running the business alone, it is the business owner spending the business fund unconsciously. She's spending it like, oh, I don't have any other source. That's the only thing I have, and I need to spend from there. But the truth is, there is a way out, and just hold on and we'll get there. So there are guidelines to help you actually pay yourself well. I'm going to share with you guidelines that you should bear in mind when paying yourself. Number one, you can start small, but start right. Use the right tool. Ensure you get the right parameters to pay yourself. What are the things that is involved? What am I supposed to know? How do I calculate how to pay myself? You have to get that right. And whatever you arrive at, know that it's not your end. It's just a phase. It's going to grow. And the growth is also a function of you putting in the right work that is necessary. Excuse me. So sorry. Then number two is pay yourself from your profits. As a business owner, you must pay yourself from your profits, not your sales. You must pay yourself from your profits, not your sales. Then number three, ensure your business maintain cash flow at all times. Even though you are paying yourself, you pay yourself, and that's the reason why number two is important, because when you pay yourself from your profit, you realize that you can plow back in your business, then your business should have cash flow for running the business effective. These are things you should bear in mind when paying yourself. Number four, consider long-time effect of your pay on your business. Consider long-time effect of your pay on your business. For instance, let me give an example. Maybe you started a business and you have a capital your capital is 1 million naira, and you started a business and your capital is 1 million. So on a daily basis, you go to your office, maybe you need to eat or you need to do something in your house, and you spend maybe 20,000 naira daily. Maybe you spend 20,000 naira daily. If you are not careful, that is actually 600,000 naira in a month. A lot of people will come up to say, oh, I don't know what's wrong with my finances, something is wrong. But if you begin to be careful and you track all your cash flow, you will understand that this particular money did not have wings. It was spent by you. But if you now understand that I need to spend within my profit, you cannot spend what you don't have. Let me give you an example. Maybe you need, for instance, you have spent 600,000 naira this month, and your capital is now 400. Next month, will you be able to spend 600,000? Next month, I need us to answer this question. So you have 1 million, and you are spending 20,000 naira every day. In 30 days, that's 600,000. Minus it from 1 million, you have 400,000 left. In the coming months, will you be able to spend 600,000 naira again? Will you be able? Okay, so what will be the variance that we are looking for? What will be the variance? So I tell people, you cannot spend what you don't have. But most people wait until the extent they get to the part where they cannot spend what they don't have before they start taking action. It is important that you know that, oh, let me plan ahead. Let me spend within my income. Let me spend within my... It's not until you are at the dead end before you start planning. It can be frustrating. But if you have, for instance, you have planned yourself and you know you have 1 million and your salary is maybe at the end of the day, we'll calculate it using the parameters, and you got 250, and you took 250 out. What you now need to do is to say, how do I make more money for this business so that I can earn that money? But you know that your 750 is secured, unlike you spending 600,000. I don't know if you are getting me. I need to know, are you getting me? Is it clear? Then number 5, which is the last thing you need to bear in mind, understand that you don't overpay yourself and you don't underpay yourself. Both of them has consequences. If you underpay yourself, your personal finance will suffer. If you overpay yourself, your business finance will suffer. So for instance, if after calculating your salary and we arrive at 250,000 and you are earning 600,000, it will affect the business. Get it again. I said the last point here is what I said you should bear in mind. Don't underpay yourself and don't overpay yourself. And now I'm saying if you underpay yourself, your personal finance will suffer, which will also go back to affect your business, because you will go back drawing or dipping hands in your business fund. Because most often business owner will say, I don't have any other way to get money from. So you go back to your business and draw. Now, if you overpay yourself, your business fund will suffer because you will be drawing more than your profit. So for instance, a clear example is, you calculated your salary using the how to determine your salary workbook, and you realize that your salary is 250,000, and if you now earn 150, it will not be enough. It will not be enough for the need that you have, because we've checked your needs based on that. How to determine your salary workbook. You check, you realize that the 150,000 naira that you're earning is not enough. This is what happened to me. I was earning 100,000 naira for my salary. When after calculating my salary is supposed to be 1 million, but I was taking 100,000, and at that time, that was about 10 years ago. Taking that 100,000 will make me spend more, and I realized that I will not even spend 1 million. I will now spend like 3 million, 2 million, 4 million in a month. Because why? There's no boundary. It brings in wastage. It brings in a lot of things, a lot of negative things. You just be buying things on impulse. You buy things that you don't budget for. You buy things that you don't plan, not because you need them. Immediately you just like them, you are buying. But when you pay yourself, you begin to be more careful. You begin to work on your plan. You begin to say, you begin to buy your must-have, not just what you see. You focus on, these things are needed, then you buy them. And if you now overpay yourself, for instance, your salary is supposed to be 250, and you are now earning 600,000, that business can close down in 4 months. In 3 months, you say, I don't have capital to continue, and that will be the case. But that will not be any of our case in Jesus' name. So I want us to also understand that there are three basic ways in which you can pay yourself. Number 1, you can pay yourself by salary method. You can pay yourself by percentage. You can pay yourself by owner's draw. By salary method is you using the salary, how to determine your salary workbook, determine your salary from your business, determine your salary. I'm going to explain it in a jiffy. I'm going to explain it for you. You determine your salary. I know my salary is actually 200,000, and your salary is not a function of where you have worked before. Your salary is a function of your need and also your profit. We are going to be working with your need and your profit, and we're going to get to a particular compromise. It's actually in my workbook, and to calculate that. Then number 2 is actually paying yourself on percentage. You can say, I don't want to earn on profit. Whatever profit comes in or whatever money is made at the end of the month, I will pay myself maybe a certain percentage. For instance, you can say, for my real estate business, once I make profit, I will just pay myself 50%. But anytime you pay yourself 50%, the remaining 50% becomes the organization fund. You cannot touch it. You cannot use it. It's not your own. It's for the organization until you make another money. So by percentage, you only earn when you make money in your organization. But by profit, by salary, you will continue to earn whether there is profit or not. Any month you continue to earn. So that's how it is done. Then the last one is owner's draw. Owner's draw is there's no limit to owner's draw. Experts will always say it is actually a form of you drawing from your business a substantial amount. You drawing a substantial amount from your business for personal use. So it is allowed in accounting. You can do owner's draw. But me personally, I don't recommend owner's draw for business owners because a lot of us take advantage of it. Because owner's draw, you can draw from your business based on your need randomly. It is allowed, but it must be subtracted from your capital. For instance, if your capital is 5 million and you draw 2 million, you say, I want to buy a car, and you withdraw 2 million out of the business, not from profit. You have not made it. You have not set aside that fund. Your business can buy you a car, but this time around, you have not made that money. You have not set aside that fund for that particular project, but you just feel, I want to pull out 2 million. You are supposed to net it from your capital and now change your capital to say, my capital is 3 million. Your capital is no longer 5 million. So that you don't have that mindset of what's wrong with me, where is the money going? When you know clearly what is happening with your fund, it makes it easy for you. So there are 3 ways I've explained in which you can actually pay yourself. You can pay yourself by salary, by commission, or by owner's draw. Those are the 3 ways in which you pay yourself. And let's go right into how to calculate your salary as a business owner. So in calculating your salary as a business owner, we have about 2 options, but the second option, using the workbook, is more detailed. Okay, I have the workbook here printed out. Let me see it here. So it's more detailed, and it's well articulated, which asks major questions of your life, major financial needs of your life. Everything you can think about is there. So at the end of it, you will factor them in and be able to ascertain what your salary should be. And once you ascertain it, we have about 3 ranking. Okay, let me open this particular one. So it has 3 rankings, but let me use the simple way to calculate your profit for us today. But if you really want to calculate your profit and using the real parameter, using the workbook is actually the best option. But you must pay yourself no matter how much your business cry about it. Let me tell you, as business owner, I've been there. When I want to pay myself, most times you keep saying, we think we don't have money. You feel the money is not enough. This money is not enough. Why should I pay myself? Somebody is here like, oh, why should I pay myself? Because I used to be there. Why should I pay myself? Should I be the owner of the business? No, you are the owner of the business, but you are not the business. So it is important, if you want that business to truly grow into wealth, to really grow financially, you need to separate yourself from that business. You need to earn a particular salary every month or earn commission on profit. And you realize that you will see your business literally growing in your presence. So now what happened is that, let me teach you the simple way to calculate your profit. You actually have 2 options for the simple way, and the third one is actually using the workbook. Using the workbook is more detailed. It will help you better, but this one is just a straightforward method. And for you to calculate your salary, the first thing you need to do is for you to know how to calculate your profit. Most business owners, you must ensure you calculate your profit. And how do you calculate your profit? Simple way to calculate your profit. I think I have simple way to calculate your profit. Your total sales minus your total operational cost. Oh, this is my sales in the month. My sales is 5 million. What is your operational cost? What is the operational cost? So for some of us that buy products, you have to net out the amount of your product. So if you buy product and sell, if you are into service-based business, your total sales is actually like your income, is your income. But if you are into sales of product or buying and selling of any item, you need to remove your cost of goods sold. Remove your cost of goods, the cost of goods sold, or the cost of production. Then remove your overhead. Then you have your gross profit. From your gross profit, hello, Are you guys, can anyone hear me? Are you guys with me? I'm not seeing anything and I'm not hearing any voice, and I need to be sure that people can hear me. Can you hear me? Can you guys hear me? Okay, thank you. So, okay, so for you to calculate your salary, it is important that you know your net profit first. Knowing your net profit is key. And I'm saying, let me separate it. If you're a service-based business and you want to calculate your profit, if you have your record intact, you need to know, you need to have been keeping your record before now. You need to have ensured that all your cash in and out is being recorded carefully and accurately. Then what you need to do first is to know your number, your total sales. Once you can achieve your total sales, then you net out your total operational cost. Once you net out your total operational cost, then you will be left with your gross profit. Then from your gross profit, if you have loan or any other thing you are paying, you net the interest out, then you have your net income. Your net profit is what you calculate your salary on. If you are paying yourself on percentage, you do that times whatever you want to earn. I'm going to give 2 options of percentage on it. But if you are paying yourself on salary, then this is what we are going to be working with too. So now, if you have gotten that for service-based business, but if you are a product, if you do buying and selling or you do production, you must also remove cost on its total sales, which is your turnover, then your cost of goods sold, then your operational expenses for that month. You net it out, then you have your gross profit, then you can remove any other expenses, whether it's loan, whether it's any other thing. If you don't have any other one, then you have your net profit. Your net profit is what you calculate your salary on, not your gross profit and not your sales. So using the simple ways to calculate your profit, anything you have gotten, if after calculating your salary, your net, after calculating your profit, your net profit is 500,000. I have my calculator here. You now have the option to say, let me do 500,000 times 30% of it is 150,000. That 150,000 becomes your salary. 150,000 minimum becomes your salary. That's best option, and that's the recommended option. And when calculating your net profit, it is important that you calculate your net profit in a quarter. Use a quarter to calculate your profit. Don't just use last month, because it can vary. But when you use like a quarter or 6 months or 1 year, at least you can have average net profit, which means that, oh, even though there is 500,000 this month, and this month is 400, and this other month is 200, you can bring them together and now have the average. Then before you now subtract it, before you now calculate your 30% and get out your exact salary. So from the example I've used, if 500,000 is your average net profit, then 150,000 is your monthly profit. And if you take 150,000 naira this month, it means that your business has retained 350,000 naira back into the business, which you cannot touch. It is not for you, it is for the business. You are the owner of the business, but it is not. And this is one of the reasons why most businesses are not growing. Most businesses don't go, because once the business owner make 500, 1 million, they spend all. No, you must plow back your capital into your business, because your real capital is embedded in your profit. Your real capital is embedded in your profit, and it is important that you take note of that. Then we move to fair option. The first one is the best option, which is 30% of your average net profit. Average net profit is calculated with 3-month profit summed up and divided by 3. If your average net profit is 100,000, for instance, 30% of 100,000 is 30,000 naira, and your monthly salary / pay is 30,000 naira for the next 12 months. And this is the best option that I recommend for every business owner who truly want to build wealth in their business. And you must understand that as a business owner, we get paid for results and not for activities. Your staff get paid for coming to office, but you as the CEO, you get paid when sales are made. Anytime there is no sales, you can't make money. So that's the reason why, as a business owner, we review our salary every year. And in the process of reviewing your salary every year, it can either go down or go up. And it is a function of the success or the result that your business is achieving. If you are not doing, if your profit was 100,000, you are earning 30, and it now dropped to 90, it will drop down upper year. If your business is 100,000 and in the next year realize that your net profit is 500, you will move to 150. You understand? It does not stay in one place, because as business owner, we are not paid for activities, we are paid for results. It's result that we pay for. So the second option is just the same thing, but it comes with 50% of your net profit. Average net profit calculated with 3 months sum up and divided by 3 will make you arrive at your average net profit. And once you get your average net profit, what you do is to do 50% of that. If your average net profit is 100,000, 50% of it is actually 50,000. Your monthly salary is 50,000 in the next 12 months. And if you can stick with your salary as a business owner, I assure you that your business will grow beyond your wildest imagination, because that's my story. I was complaining. When I implemented this, I started seeing the growth. I saw my business literally grow from 20 million into multiples of millions. And it's not a function of me, because people think that, that person is lucky. No, you must understand your numbers. Until you separate yourself from your business, you cannot grow wealthy in that business. Your business cannot grow financially. Because let me tell you, one assignment I'm going to give everyone today in this class is go home, create, if you are not using an accounting software right now, because accounting software would have made it easier for you. If you are not using an accounting software, get a notebook and start writing whatever you take from your business. You will be shocked when you calculate it at the end of the month. You will be shocked. I remember I was doing this, and one day when I was still trying to do this test running, in a month, I realized I have taken 6 million naira from my business. And I am not extravagant. I am not careless. I am not because it comes from everybody, family and friends. Can you send me money? Rent? Before I know, I've spent 6M. And I'm asking myself, if any business is making 6 million naira in a month, is the business not profitable enough? So I want to appeal to everyone here, especially us as female. We naturally sometimes like to sugarcoat our financial situation. Never sugarcoat your financial situation. Ensure that every month you check your numbers. You be on top of your numbers. But number one, you must pay yourself. Being on top of your number is the total program that you need. But now paying yourself will help you set boundaries from you spending directly from your business. And I also want to quickly correct something. Paying yourself does not mean that you should not treat yourself well or you should not look good. No. When you pay yourself what you are really worth, as at that time, it's you living within your means. And as your business begins to grow, you also grow with it. I said it earlier. I said you don't pay yourself. As a business owner, we don't pay ourselves based on activities, based on results. As your business is growing, you can pay yourself. When I started earning my salary, I know what I was earning. But today, I am earning far more. And today, I can plan that particular amount. And I will realize that at the end of the day, I will still be very, very happy. A lot of people, I remember I met a lady on Instagram and she said, Coach Nancy, my husband has given me 10 million twice and I can't even know, I don't know where the money has gone. When we did analysis, we were able to check to realize that the money did not vanish. The money was actually spent by her, not directly on herself, but on people, family, friends, spending directly from the business. And the reason is because she did not separate herself from her business. She was not earning salary. If she was earning salary, she will be able to plan and pay people or give people money based on her budget. But because she does not have salary, She will just give people. And let me tell you, one of the disadvantages if you don't separate yourself from your business is that if your business is 5 million, you just keep seeing yourself like, oh, I have 5 million. So when somebody say, give me 1 million, you just say, oh, when I have 5 million, no, I should be able to give. Forgetting that the 5 million is not even enough for the business. So but when you put that boundary between you and your business, and you have personally, Nancy, so I have 500,000 naira personally, and my business have 5 million, and somebody is asking me for fund, I will be giving the person the money based on myself. I cannot go to my business. And how do you ensure you don't go back to spend from your business? This is what I want to go to now, because a lot of people claim they pay themselves, but they still go back dipping their hands in their business fund. They still go back taking money from their business fund. So how do you ensure you don't go back spending from your business? So financial discipline is key at this point, and I'm going to give us tips on how to be financially disciplined to ensure you don't go back dipping your hands in your business fund. So as entrepreneurs, you need to be aware of this. Entrepreneurs will often say, I don't have enough money to run my business. Why should I pay myself? Does this resonate with anyone? Let me see. I want to know. I don't have enough money to run my business well. Why should I pay myself? Thank you. Yes. Give people money based on yourself and not your business. Your business will suffer if you continue to do that. So I'm going to give you tips on how to achieve financial discipline in your business. Number one is spend less than you earn personally as the CEO. Money management is key. Money management is key. Money management is key. And I have this particular resource. I called it Never Go Broke. It's a bundle, Never Go Broke bundle. In that bundle, we have 5 wallet system and the Never Go Broke video. In this Never Go Broke 5 wallet system has 5 areas. There are 5 important areas of your life. You need to budget for it. You need to plan for it. The first one is your necessity. Your necessity. The second one is your personal. You as a person, you need to look good. The fact that you don't want to spend more than you earn does not mean you should be tattered or you should not wear a new clothes again. No, that's not what we are saying. We are talking about spending it the right way. Then number 3 is family and friends. You must have budget for family and friends. Family and friends will always, especially in this Africa, you have to give family and friends. So you need to plan. You need to plan what am I going to even give family and friends. Number 4, your savings and your investment. And the last one is your emergency. When you plan for these things, it makes it easy for you to actually go. For instance, if you have earned, I remember in my workbook, I actually used 100,000. If you have 100,000 naira and you are saving, and most often I always tell people, when you want to start your financial journey, tell everyone around you to give you gap, at least, even though it's 3 months gap, to allow you breathe, so that you would have been able to save for every category. Then you can give them based on what you have. A lot of us are giving what we don't have. Some people actually borrow to give people. Some people go to get loan and say, hey, I'll get loan to pay your rent and I'll be paying. That is actually, anytime you take loan to spend on liabilities or needs, you are spending your future finance today. You are spending the money you will earn tomorrow today, which is totally wrong, which is totally out of place. You can borrow money to say, I want to do business. I want to use it to buy assets, not liabilities. You don't get loans for liabilities. So number 1 point is financial discipline. Spend less than you earn as the CEO. It is very important for you to spend less than you earn. Then number 2, be transparent about your business record. Ensure your cash flow, all inflow and outflow are recorded. Ensure everything that comes in and out of your business are recorded. And that's why I always talk about financial structure. But we can't talk about that in this class. Financial structure, especially for someone that has a big business or you have enough staff, you need solid financial structure. If not, doing it alone might be very difficult. Then number 3, securely delegate your bank confirmation process to ensure you systemize your business with the right inventory or accounting software. So for some of us, if you are still a one-man business, you are the one running alone, you can still find a way to do it. But if you have enough employees and you sell, you have a large inventory, please, you have to delegate the management of that inventory to a particular employee. You have to also delegate your bank confirmation process to someone so that they can reconcile on your behalf. But before you do this, you need to have the right accounting software in place. You need to have the right structure in place so that we don't have any issue of theft or any negative occurrences. Please don't say, Coach Nancy said I should delegate. There are ways to ensure you put checks and balances, you put systems in place to avoid theft. Then number 4, ensure your accountant or bookkeeper post all your expenses right in the right way with the right classification, and including your withdrawals made by you. Sometimes as business owner, you are on the field and you pay for something, might be for production or for supply or for ad or for a particular service within your organization. Please, please, please ensure if you have a bookkeeper or an accountant that can reconcile your system, let them post it right. Let them post it right. And when you truly draw from the business for personal use, let them also post it to you as the MD. You will be shocked at the revelation you will get. You will be shocked. I know what I'm saying. We don't have enough time. I think we don't have too much time, but you will be shocked at the results you will achieve if you can just sit down, quietly implement what I'm just explaining to you. Then number 4, the note under number 4, ensure your financial structure is transparent to help you stay accountable to at least someone on your team and help you stay disciplined. Ensure your financial structure is transparent to help you stay accountable to at least someone on your team and so that to help you stay disciplined. Because if you can still draw and you are the only one doing it, you might be tempted. But if there is someone within your team that is actually there to checkmate, it gives you a bit of caution not to do it again. Let me give an example. So when I started paying myself years back, thank you. When I started paying myself years back, I realized that after saying I'm going to pay myself a certain amount, I will go back and draw from the business account. I will just say transfer to me. I will just tell the accountant, send me money. I will be somewhere. Maybe I saw a lovely dress I want to buy. Buying on impulse was just high. Especially when you are from a very maybe poor background and you feel, oh, now I'm making money, let me spend it. But that's not how to spend it. The truth is, anytime you are doing that, you are also teaching your employees bad thing. You are teaching them unethical behaviors, because the truth is God has brought them your way for you to train them too. So what did I do? I was earning like that. I would just tell them 50,000. After collecting my salary at the end of the month, I will still go back and draw. So one day I woke up, I said, no, I have to create a policy around this thing to ensure that the accountant or the cashier never gives me more funds once I have earned my pay. So once they pay me at the end of the month, I now created a policy saying if they give me any additional money during the period, they will be fined. Because most time I might be carried away with what I want to do, forgetting that I am trying to be disciplined, but I need their help to help me stay disciplined. So once I made that, I told them, don't actually challenge me to say, man, we can't give you the money. We made it a policy and it should be communicated to me by WhatsApp or by email or by SMS. So once I say I need XYZ amount, they will just say, okay, ma. They will go into their office and say, ma, we are sorry, we can't give you this amount because you have exceeded your limits. And that was the check that helped me because the accountant can see the record. I need you to pay attention to this if you truly want to grow. And that same business is worth multiples of millions today. I started with 600,000. I lost everything. I started again with 0 naira. Today, that business is worth multiples of millions. A lot of female entrepreneurs, I have come here to challenge you. The ability to create wealth is in you. You have the capacity to create wealth. But if you continue to spend from your business, you cannot achieve your true potential. You cannot achieve your true business potential until you begin to implement the right principles, the right things to make it work. You will think, oh, something is wrong with you, but nothing is. I've come to tell you, nothing is wrong with you. Just be committed to financial discipline. Just be committed to getting the right salary, getting the right financial principle, sticking to it. I'm telling you, you will be amazed even in the next few months before this year ends. So number 5 is set a credit limit for yourself in case of emergencies. Set a credit limit for yourself in case of emergencies. So I always recommend that 50% of your salary should be your credit limit as a CEO. 50% of your salary should be your credit limit so that you don't overdraw. Because when they say, oh, you have limits, you not just be borrowing every time. No, set a standard. Be committed to it as the CEO. Stop spending your business anyhow. Let me tell you, he that has more shall be given. He that does not have, even the one he has shall be taken away from him and given to those who have. That is the principle of financial abundance. That's why the rich keep getting richer and the poor keep complaining, because the poor will constantly spend all, but the rich will spend and have left over. They will spend and have something left. And that is the principle that separating yourself from your business brings to your business. And that is why if you commit to doing it, your business will definitely grow. Then number six is actually ensure as a business owner that you earn all the bonuses in your organization. If you pay your staff Christmas bonus, please earn it too. If you give your staff bonus for overtime, earn it. Whatever bonus that you give your employees, please also collect it officially. For instance, if your salary is 500,000 and you are giving your staff Christmas bonus of 100%, you will take that 100%. If your salary is 200,000 and you are giving your staff Christmas bonus, you will get. So you realize that you will be walking in line. I'm telling you, you will be peaceful. You will be happy. You will love yourself. You will love your business. You will start, everything around you will be peaceful. And I'm telling you, I'm a living testimony to that. I'm a living. So once I earn my salary, I divide it into my 5 wallet system. I need clothes, I quickly order at that time. And once you divide it into your 5 wallet system, what you need to do is to understand what are my must have, what are my nice to have. Now, what are my must have, what are my nice to have. So in some cases, you might not be able to do your nice to have this month. Then you can move it, but your must have must be catered for. For instance, if you talk about every wallet has its own percentage on your pay. Now, if you talk about necessity wallets, where we have your shelter, maybe your children's school fees, your whatever, a lot of people are living within their means. For instance, you are earning 600,000, which means that every month, which means that your necessity percent is about 300K, and you are living in a house of 2 million. You will see that there is already a problem, because your income cannot match up with your need. Oh Lord, your income cannot match up with your necessity. Then you will see it clearly, but it does not reduce you. What it will help you propel is, how can I start to make more money? How can I start to make more money so that I can earn what I want to earn? That's why I talked about you using the workbook. The workbook will open your eyes to say, oh, wow, what you will be so like, what is this? But it will help you at the end of it to say, oh, now I need somebody to help me create strategy to make more money. How do I sell more? How do I ensure I sell more? And I want to let you know that you can sell more. Whatever business you are doing, there is that capacity to sell more. I'll share another story at the end before I go. Let me go to number 7. Number 6, I've talked about that. Ensure as a business owner you earn everything your employees, and that's number 6. Number 7, ensure your salary as the business owner is paid at least 5 days before your employees. Ensure your salary is paid 5 days before your employees, so that there is no excuse why you should not be paid. There is no excuse why you should postpone it. Oh God, thank you. I know what I'm saying, If not, I know business owner, they will say, oh, the money is not enough. That's why I'm not paying myself this month, because the money is not enough. I will postpone it. Pay yourself 5 to 3 days before your staff, because you are committed to paying your staff. I'm telling you, this will change a lot for you in your business. And finally, have an accountability partner to help you stay accountable. There are criteria for appointing accountability partner. Let me tell you, it is only small business owners that don't see it as a need to have an accountability partner, to have a mentor that can check your books. Have an accountability partner that understands numbers, not just somebody that is just good alone. Somebody can be good with business and he does not understand numbers. Somebody that is good with numbers and somebody that has experience in entrepreneurship. Very important. Let them look at your books. But there are criteria. Anytime they look at your books, please don't forget, try as much as possible to give them, honor them with something, little gift, so that they continue to do it for you. It will help you. It is only small business owners that don't value this, but multinationals, banks like First Bank, they have board of directors that look at their books every quarter to say, oh, you are not doing it right. Their MDs are brilliant. It's not about oh, I'm brilliant, I know it, I can do it. It's not about you can do it. You need somebody to come and check your books and tell you the wrongs you are doing. You don't know it all. I have an accountability partner. They will come in and say, oh, Nancy, I will send my statement to them. I will send my profit statement for the year. Look at this now, how to calculate your profit. It's actually one of the items in the resource that we have. This is actually a full ebook on how to pay yourself, a full ebook. And I talked about the 5 wallet system also, we have resource, and they are really, really affordable. You can get them. So it is important that you have an accountability partner, because they will help you check your books and say, oh, this is where you're not getting it right. This is what you're not doing right. Oh, okay, let's up this one. This is the strategy you should do. This is what you should implement to make more sales. This is what you should stop doing. Your expenses your cost of operation is high. You must also ensure you compare your cost of operations every month. Well, how much am I spending? What's the actual? You must have budget for those things. Once you begin to spend, and this month, I tell you, if you start doing this, your business will definitely go. Because 2 things will be needed. It's either you need to make more money, or you need to reduce your cost. So when you are aware, like, oh, this money will not be enough, this salary will not be enough for me. What you need to do next is to quickly say, oh, what will I do to make more money? So I want to quickly share you up with this last story I'm going to share now. Looking at my time. Okay, my time is up, but let me share this story. So I want you to know that as a business owner, your mindset is key. Your mindset is everything. So as I'm speaking and somebody is saying, oh, I cannot do this thing. Oh, Coach Nancy, this thing is hard. This thing is stressful. I cannot do it. Let me tell you, whatever you believe, that is the result you will get. As far as your mind can see, so will you achieve. If you feel, oh, the sales is not there, you will not get sales. If you feel the sales is there and you put in the work, you will get the sales. So I remember years back in 2012, I never knew that. Another thing I want to end with is that everybody in this room, what is the exact amount you feel you want to make every month? What is the exact amount? Can you drop it so that I can share this point with you? What is the exact amount you want to earn every month as a salary? What is the exact amount you want your business to make? 2 questions. What is the exact amount you want to, just say business, maybe business 5 million. Self 1 million. Let me see. I want to see your mind. Don't write what you are not comfortable with. I'm not just saying to write. I'm asking this question before I give you the last tip of how to actually start building your mind to make more money, and what propelled me to some of the things I do today, and how I can see possibilities in everything I do. Because your mindset is key. If you say it's not possible, there's nothing Nancy can do. It's really not possible. And if you say it's possible, yes, I agree with you, it's possible. So how much do you think? Because I realized that a lot of business owners, they don't see the business in their hand growing into multiples of millions. They don't see wealth in that business. If you cannot see it, you cannot have it. If you cannot get there, you cannot achieve it. So saying your business, saying, my business can get to this amount, is a function of your mind. Is a function of your mind. Business, somebody said business, $2,000 salary. Somebody said business, 2,600,000. That person has actually calculated it well. I love you. Christy, thank you. It shows that you were actually listening to me. It shows you were listening to me. I would have given you a gift today. So I'm going to give you, just come on Instagram and send me, I am going to give you a copy of Pay Yourself Guide. I'm going to give you 1 copy, but a copy of this, but it's not a full pack. So that's Christy. It shows that you were paying attention and you're actually listening to what I was saying. Another person, Christy, thank you. So for instance, let me use Christy as an example now. If you want to make 2 million naira a month, it's possible. If you want to make $2,000 a month, it's possible. It's a function of information, the right know-how, and what to do. So let me give you a quick example. So years back, MTN Nigeria, which is one of my telecom distributors that I distribute, one of the things I'm a distributor, so one of the things I sell is MTN products. So in 2012, they came up. At that time, I was still doing turnover of just 40 million naira monthly. So they came up with a promo and said they have 3 slabs. If you are in platinum, you should be able to do 100 million. If you are in gold, you should be able to do 50 million. Then if you are in silver, you should be able to do 20 million naira on a monthly basis for a span of 6 months. That whoever has the highest turnover will go home with a Kia truck worth 5.5 million. So as at that time, naturally, I like to sell. But I didn't know that I have the capacity to do more. I never thought about it. And that is what I'm challenging you all on today. That you have the capacity to sell more. You have the capacity to do more. If only you can just buy into what I'm saying and be able to interpret it into your situation. So now they gave me that 3 categories to pick from, and you cannot be in between. You have to be in any of the 3 categories clearly. If you are not in this, even though you pick gold and you have 100 million, you won't be given, because they have already categorized you under gold. So I said, okay, I'm going to pick platinum, which is 100 million, and I've never sold 100 million before. So what did I do? And I'm going to teach you that, and I will end from there. So immediately I took the 100 million naira, and I said 100 million divided by, I broke it into, you have the capacity to create wealth for your business. You have the capacity to sell more. You have the capacity to sell. You have the capacity. It is in you. It is not. A lot of people see their business like, this business, I'm just selling. You are not seeing it like, this business can make me a multi-millionaire. This business can make me a billionaire. So a lot of people don't see it. And until you see it, you can't get there. If you are not seeing it, there's problem. You have to see it to get there. As far as your eyes can see, so have I given you. That's what God said. If you cannot see it, it won't come. So you have to train your mind to see it clearly. So I did it, and I said, okay, 100 million, I broke it into weekly milestone. That's, I broke it divided by 4. 100 million divided by 4, I got 25 million naira. So I divided it into daily milestone. How much will I need to sell daily to achieve it? I got 25. I used 5 days. I got 5 million naira. 5 million naira. So now that I got 5 million naira, and I started looking for, how do I make these sales every day? I started strategizing. I started thinking, what will I do? How will I go about it? Day 1, I didn't meet it. Day 2, I just woke up. I was praying in the night, like, what will I do? And an idea came to my mind to give my customers a particular gift as bonus, a gift. That is something that is not really important. I just say, let me package it and say everybody that buys, or if you bring, the promo was, if you bring somebody today, you will get this particular thing. So we send an SMS out to all our customers. We were shocked when people started bringing people in. Oh, I brought this person, she will buy, they will buy. On that second day, we made that 5 million naira. The third day, we made that 5 million naira. The fourth day, we made 10. At the end of the promo, I was already doing 400 million. And at the end of the whole turnover, I won the Kia truck. It's on my page. That Kia truck was given to me in 2012 by MTN Nigeria. MTN Nigeria is a standard organization with a letter covering notes. I never knew I could do it. And I'm challenging you today. The power to create wealth is in you. The power to increase financially is in you. Nobody will give it to you. You have to take it by force. You have to create demand for your product and services by yourself. No one will do it for you. It is your responsibility to do it. And once you do it, it is also your responsibility to ensure that you pay yourself and you start replying back the remaining profit. Before you know it, in 12 months from today, you will be valued more than what you are currently. So for someone that's sending to say, oh, Coach Nancy, I want to make 2 million. What is the profit margin of your business? What is your profit margin? If your profit margin, whatever your profit margin is, for instance, if your profit margin is 10%, that means you need to sell 20 million naira products to make that 2 million. I hope people are listening to me. 10%. You need to sell 20 million naira products to make 2 million. If your product is by you are selling by markup and your markup is 5,000, for you to make 2 million, you need to divide your 2 million by 5,000. You have 400. You need to sell 400 items of your products. You need to sell 400 items of your product. Let me tell you, growth in your business, sales in your business is a function of numbers. You need to understand your numbers. And I tell people, numbers is the language of business. If you don't understand numbers, your business will continue to struggle. Your business will continue to suffer. But if you can speak numbers, if you can speak that language of numbers frequently, I'm telling you, soon, you will just be so amazed at the success or the result you will achieve. Thank you so much, everyone, for having me. God bless you. And if you have any question, I'm here to take it. And please go and implement. There is more. You are made for more. You can do more. You can achieve more. Your business have the capacity to achieve so much. Don't leave it to chance. Don't leave it to chance. God bless you.
Oh my goodness. Thank you very much, Coach Nancy, for this fantastic section. I don't know how to describe this section, to be honest, but I think I need to show this with my notes. I don't know about others. In case you join this section, and maybe you are still at workplace, you couldn't take notes or somewhere, you need to watch this replay because my notebook is already filled up. I don't know where to start because I learned so much and this is just a practical experience. Coach Nancy, I don't know if you can read the comment section. People are really happy, people are impressed, people are excited, but we're not going to stop here, right? Because John said something, you are my accountability partner. So now this is time for questions. Let's start this way. Please, I want everyone to feel free to ask all your questions because if you don't ask, I'm also going to ask. So for those who are just joining, maybe you didn't start from beginning, this section is Coach Nancy Nnadi, and she is telling us on how you can do what? Effectively manage, separate your personal finance from your business finance. Please, in case you join late, make sure you watch this replay. So to all our community members, you see why you need to tag your friends, right? Tag them. We know some of them, the time zone is not the same, but let them watch this replay so they can get the same value. I already see some people saying, I'm going to sell more. So for instance, Coach Nancy, one of our products, the profit margin is 10,800. When people sell one fragrance,
now let's divide it for the 2 million.
Yes. So let's do that for the 2 million, please, before we start taking questions. So feel free now to ask all your
10,800.
questions.
That
Yes,
you need to sell 186, just 186 products, and your 2 million naira is already with you.
Did you hear what she said?
186 products, and your 2 million naira is with you. So let's just say 200 products. Yes. Divided by 4, you have weekly milestone, which is 50-50 every week. Divided by 5, you have 10-10 every day. Just look at your contacts. You have people that need this product on your phone. Why are you saying you are shy? Are you shy to spend money? Are you shy to increase? Don't you want to see your bank account every month? Imagine. Let me just do let me do small calculation for you guys. Now, for the person, Christy, I'm still rooting for Christy so much because she told me she wants to make 2 million and she will be earning 600. So now, if Christy has a target of 200 products for profit margin of 10,800.
Yes.
Now, let's look at it. 10,800 multiplied by 200. You have 2,160,000. If you pay yourself 600,000 naira every month to enjoy yourself, but that's your own salary, do your life, then you have 1,560,000 left. If in the next 12 months you can sustain this, multiply by 12, you will have 18,720,000 sitting in your bank. Yet you have paid yourself 600,000 and you have earned well. Let me give you another example. Let me tell you your annual pay from that 600. You have 7.2 million naira as your pay. Does it not deserve that you go to house to ensure every day I come out, 10 must go. 10 of this item must leave me. Every day I step out, 10 of this item must leave me. If I can do it, you can do it. I even did it when there was no WhatsApp. This thing I'm telling you, 10 years ago, WhatsApp was not rampant. Wow. And I was doing, I started doing 400 million at the end of the tournament, and I won the Kia truck. I made profit, and I still collected Kia truck. It's on my page. Just go down my page and look for it and like it and say, Coach Nancy, I've seen it. Go there, you will see it is there. So don't let anybody, because a lot of negativity is just everywhere. Those negative people, shut them out of your life. You don't need them. You need only positive energy, positive vibes. And I want to tell you, this money that you're looking for, or the money you want to make, is available out there. I don't have time. I can share series of stories. When it comes to entrepreneurship, I've done it physically for 16 years, not online. Physically. And it's even difficult to even publicize product physically sometimes. And even now you have online, you can just share to your friends and say, oh, have you heard about this product? It's good, it's good, it's good. Or what do you think? Don't be, see, let me tell you, especially when a product is genuine and very good. When a product is genuine and very good, if you don't tell it to your neighbor, your sister, your friend, you are doing them a disservice because they can be victim of fake ones. And that's what I tell my clients. They know. If you allow your friend to go and pay a coach that will not give them results, you have done them bad. So you need to announce and say, oh, go and look for Coach Nancy. She will help you. So that you don't pay and say, oh, coaches are not good. When you see a good one that can teach you the right thing, then you tell other people so that they don't fall victim of the wrong one. The same thing with your product. And I want you to understand that selling is actually, a lot of people say, oh, I don't like to sell. Selling is difficult. But I want you to see selling from a place of you helping your customers. Because if you can sell benefits to your customers, they will definitely buy.
That's true.
Helping your customers. See selling from helping your customers. Making them to say, oh, this product is good, it's better. So instead of them to be victim of the fake, you are giving them the original. I want to cheer you guys up. Go out there and make money for yourself. And when you make the money, don't forget, just say hi to me, Coach Nancy, I made that money. You can do it. If I can do it, you can do it. People say, I had no special opportunity. Nobody, I came from a poor home, zero. I built it for myself with God. God was with me along the line. So we need to understand that nobody will do it for you. You must do it for yourself. Stop waiting. People are waiting like, oh, will the government come and help? Nobody is helping you. You have to create demand for your product and services yourself. Let me give you an example. You know, I don't know about your product that much. I would have been able to give them a clear example of how they can sell. But one thing I want to say is, I remember I went to Port Harcourt for structure. I was doing structure tour and I was teaching structure. So I went there, I saw a lady, she sells peanuts, and she came across me and I said, I love your product. She said, Coach, yes. I said, I hope you are selling very well. She said, she's selling but not well. I said, okay, let me give you just one strategy. And I told her, who are your target audience? She said, it's the children. I said, can you go to any of the schools that you know their parents can afford your product and give them maybe 2 cartons for free? Let the children just have a taste of your peanuts. She said, oh, Coach, I said, do it. Those are part of your advert cost. But small business owner, we are too tight-fisted. Give it. So she did. And I told her, then go back to the school and tell them you want to run a scholarship program or a promo or something that the winner will get XYZ like that. It's part of the plan. And the requirement was for you to qualify for the scholarship or for the program, you have to give us at least 12 pack of the peanut every week. One dozen every week. The peanut became an household name. It became request everywhere because everybody is crying, oh, mommy, I need the peanuts. I need to submit 12. Because number one, they've tasted it. Number two, they want to be part of the people running that particular program. So you have to be creative. And if you cannot be creative, pay people and join your knowledge with them, and take yourself out of that level of I don't have or I cannot sell. Because if not, you will be there and you think that's how it is. People are making sales. If you are not making sales, does not mean B is not making. People are making sales. Then you need to find a way to help yourself to make your own sales so that you can earn that salary and actually separate yourself from your business in a very stylish way.
Thank you very much, Coach Nancy. Thank you for explaining this. So, to all our community members, so this is clear for you. Remember that fragrance is not even our highest profit margin product, right? We still have the skincare where you earn over 20,000 profit margin. And Coach Nancy, in case you're not aware, our community members actually enjoy 23% of 43% profits when they sell our product. And good thing is, you don't need to keep down their capital. All they need to do is they send out this referral link to their friends who are in 26 countries where we are, and they buy directly from their e-commerce platform. So it means as their friends are buying, they are paying immediately. So you're not trying to buy stock, keep at home, and your money is there. So even if you don't have capital to start, even if you don't have capital to buy products, all you need to focus is to make sure that you reach out to customers who can use this link and buy products. So anywhere in the 26 countries where we are, the company delivers directly to your customers. So you don't even need to carry the product to go and start, going through the delivering process for your customers. So this is basically how our business works in the Untamed community. So thank you very much for this section. But please, we have few questions, and I really like you to take these questions before you go. Yes, because I also want to ask you more questions. So please, community members, don't forget to drop your questions in the comment section. Now we want to take all the questions. Trying to go back, Bridget asked a question. Sorry, just a few minutes. I'm trying to go back to the question. So if you have a question, please, you can drop that now, okay? How do I help my customers? High quality product and services. Okay, this is already answered. I don't want to skip. How do you turn your intangible products into tangible products? This is from David. David is asking, how do you turn your intangible product to tangible?
Can you give us an example? What's your intangible product? Is it teaching? You're talking about teaching.
David, please, can you give us an example?
So that I can be very direct. You can be asking other ones why he answers that.
Okay. So another question is, how do you determine your salary? So Bridget, I think we've said this. I think you need to watch the replay. You say, how do you determine your salary? So
So
that's
there are two ways in which you determine your salary. To detailedly determine your salary, we have how to determine your salary workbook. The workbook, it comes in 6-in-1. The workbook is clearly written. The first one, you determine your 3-month profit, you write it out, you sum it up. It is clear, a workbook. But that workbook, it has workbook, it has the pay yourself guide, this one, it has how to calculate your profit, even though you are not keeping record before now. 6 items and videos. It actually comes for 10,000 naira on my page. It comes for 10,000 naira on my page. So you can get that. It is clear. But if you want the one I explained is the simple way. Just calculate your average profit in 3 months, then once you whatever you arrive at, multiply it by 30%. That's the best option. But if you have large need, or you have loan, you have personal issues that you need to work on, maybe you're a widow, you can do 50%. So that's the simple one. But the detailed one is what I always recommend, especially for female entrepreneurs, so that you don't there's no compromise. So that's it. That's that one.
okay. So thank you very much, Coach Nancy. We have another question. Thank you very much, Coach Nancy. How do I sell without products? No help and no capital.
Which product are you selling? Can we know?
She said, how can she sell without
So
products?
how to sell without products is number one, you have to build your reputation. So I will give an example. I have actually sold without product before, but I sold product at the end. So I need to know, are you selling your intellectual? What are you selling? Do you want to train? What are you selling at the end? Even though you want to sell without product, are you selling product at the end of the day, or you are selling something intangible like training, courses? Let's know, so that we
Yeah.
can know how to explain it better for you, so that it can be very useful.
Okay, thank you very much, Coach Nancy. Another thing I want to recommend for her is she can also, I don't know if someone recommended her to join our class. She can also reach out to any of our community members, because some of them have dropshipping team where if you don't have capital to start selling, or you need product, they can also support you on how you need to start selling with their referral link. Then while you gradually build up fund to register as a community member to enjoy the 100% profit margin on the product. So it means you can get
Okay.
50%. Yes, you can get maybe 50% of the profits if you can be able to sell using their own referral link. But she's saying, I am a digital marketer, I sell courses.
Mhm.
So
Uh-huh.
I think she's specific now.
So now, if you're a digital marketer, you sell courses, what you need to do is, number one, create an offer. Create your products. Nobody will create it for you. And one of the mistakes I made when I came online was to start teaching without my product in. Package your product, package your offer. For instance, you're a digital marketer. Do you want to start? What kind of service do you want to render? Package it as a product. Oh, digital, maybe social media manager for small businesses is 30,000 or is 50,000. I do that. Or I do digital marketing for organization at 150. I'm just giving you a package it. Once you package it, make it a product, then offer it to the public. Let the public know about it. Don't keep it in your mind. Don't just talk about it. Push it out. Let them know, I have this product. Number one is social media marketing for Instagram, social media marketing for Facebook. This one, start pushing it out. Let people know. And once people know, the people that need it will actually come. Don't just have it in your mind. You have to create an offer and also ensure the offer is being placed out there for people to see. Then you can start writing to engage, to ensure people can trust you, to say, oh, truly based on what you are writing, you can actually do it. Then from there you can start selling.
Thank you. We have Thank you for us. So how can we contact you because of some of your courses? And maybe if you want like private coaching or private classes, you need to tell how we can reach out to you.
Hello.
Hello, can you hear me?
You are breaking, but I hear you now.
Oh, sorry, Coach Nancy, please. I think my network is really unstable. Please let me know how we can be able to contact you. How can we reach you for those that want like private classes? Someone was asking, can you be someone accountability partner, and what does it take?
Yes, I can be your accountability partner, but it comes with a lot of I like to be accountability partner to someone that has gone through my structure class. So already the person is aware of how to ensure his books is intact. I've taught the person everything. Then I can now be your accountability partner. And to actually attend the structure class comes, we call it SYB. It's actually 150,000. It's an 8-week course. You will sit down, your financial accounting, your staff, everything about business to make it operate without you, that you can be peaceful is there. So once you can have that, then being your accountability partner will be very easy. So every month you come in, I can tell you, bring your profits and loss, because I've taught everything in the course. I can just say, okay, we are checking your balance sheet. Because I've taught it in a simple way that every business owner, you don't need to be an accountant to be accountable. We understand. So you can bring it there. So, and I always say, I can be accountability partner, but I would like that you have passed through the course. Then you now come. But I do what I call strategic session, where you book strategic session with me. It's 100,000 per hour. That's what I'm saying. What Untamed is doing for you today, better clap for them. It's 100,000 per hour. I sit with you, diagnose your business, look at the problem, give you solutions. But I always tell people to actually book for 2 hours minimum. So that's them. Then we have all this resource. We have Never Go Broke. Never Go Broke Bonjour is actually 10,000. How to a revolutionary way in managing your personal finance effectively. Like when I talk about the 5 wallet system, the percentage of each is there. How to ensure you manage your personal finance well, that you are not broke, you are not thinking, you are not stressed. Once you get it, you will be fine. I have a lot of testimonials to that. Then we have what we call how to separate yourself from how to separate your personal finance and your business finance. The pay yourself bundle, that is also 10,000. So you can get it. I've taught in it, but there are still some part that you need to read from the book, just to put it together and get it better. So those are the 2 things I can recommend now. So the strategic session, you want me one-on-one to have any conversation with me to say, oh, Coach Nancy, I have this challenge. How do I go about this? How do I get this strategy to sell more? How do I do whatever? Strategic session will work for you. If you want me to be your accountability partner, I can be your accountability partner. Very, very fine. But if I want to be your accountability partner, it's also come with a fee. But I always recommend that you have done structure before I do your account, so that we'll be going back and forth. That's that. I hope that's good. So, and to contact me, okay, to contact me, you can contact me on Instagram. I'm very active on Instagram. You can also send us an email, nancy@nancynnadi.com, or go to my website, www.nancynnadi.com. But we are very active on Instagram. You can also reach us on our official line, 081 20881591. And I will be so glad to assist, because my mission is simple: to raise wealthy entrepreneur. You cannot meet me and not change your financial position. It's a no-no. You must move. You must move to the next level. So thank you so much. Amaka, thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Coach Nancy. And thank you so much to all our amazing guests for staying. It's almost 2 hours we started this section, and I'm so happy that it's been very educating. And we're also going to, get in touch with you, Nancy, because in the Untamed, we're also a community of women and men, trying to leverage on social selling to make a lot of money for ourselves. So we have products we sell. We also have opportunity to inspire people, and we want to build our finances right. We want to get it right. In case you're now, where we're just 8 months, even in 8 months, some
Wow,
people have
wow,
made
wow.
over, some people have made over 30 million in profit, not in sales in 8 months. People have made 5
Wow.
million. Some are also still on the journey to make up to 1 million. So this is why we actually
They
do all
will.
this.
They will. Wow, that's
Yes,
good.
yes. So thank you very much.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So we're going to reach out to you. We're going to stay in touch. You will do some special offer also for our community members when they reach out to you personally. So
No
thank you, Coach
problem.
Nancy. We really
Thank you.
appreciate. And to all our guests, thank you for joining the Women's Sport Wednesday. If today is your first time, remember that this is powered by the Untamed, and the Untamed is a community of social selling experts leveraging on social selling to make money. We have community of thousands of women and men, and we are in 20 different countries, and you can run our business, buy any of our skincare, fragrance, makeup in any of this country and make 25% or 43% profit for yourself. So thank you very much all. Now I and Coach Nancy is going to end the section together. So Coach Nancy, in the Untamed, we always tell people we're untamed by name and untamed by nature. So I would like us to say it together to end today's
Okay.
session. We are
We
untamed by
untamed
name
by name and
and
we
untamed
untamed by nature.
by nature. So let's say it together. 1, 2, 3, go. We are
We
untamed
untamed by name
by name
and
and
we untamed by
untamed
nature.
by nature. Thank you very much, Coach Nana. It's been a
Okay,
wonderful
bye.
time with you. Really appreciate it. Thank you very much, everyone.
Bye.